Hands on top, keep moving faster. Try to keep your head above the water. Sinking in, you know it's contact. One last breath to find the answer. Wasted a life you'll never forget. 'Cause you can't die if you forget to live. How can you die if you forget?
I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Dennis Kudler.
I'm Jesper de Jong.
I'm Henry Larsen.
I am Francisco Cerundolo,
and
you are listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Hey, welcome back, tennis fans. Here we are. It's the final. We're in Madrid, and it is Carlos Alcaraz. He's looking to get another Masters title, but he's up against the reigning champion. That's right. It is Sasha Zverev. It's going to be a real interesting matchup. Can he return the big serve of the German? We're going to find out. JG will be with us in just a second. He just realized that he needs to charge his laptop because it's going to die on us otherwise. So good to have you all in. We got Fatima in there. We got Red Devil in there as well. Sorry, I'm having to stretch, but my laptop's this far away from me. We got Lexi in as well. How are you doing? We also got May in there as well. Great to have all of the regulars in the live chat. Let me know what you think on this match. What's your prediction? Well, put it in the live chat right this second before, look, Zverev's already trying to break. So it is 15:30 at the moment. Predictions are coming in. We've got Gene in. How you doing, Gene? Right, we have got Zverev in 2. We have got Callisto in saying, hello, shout out, please. No worries. There you go, mate. Right, King of Just with 7-6, 3-6, 7-5 for Zverev. I think it's going to be a real tough one for Alcaraz today. I'm still backing my man. I'm still backing Alcaraz. I think that he's the one who's going to get it done in 3. I think it will be 3 sets, though. Zverev, always good for a set. Oh, who's that guy?
How are we
Hello,
doing,
mate.
guys?
You all right?
Apologies. A bit of the delay. Had to find a charger, but we are here for the final. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. Carlos Alcaraz coming into this one as a favourite again. I mean,
mad.
beating the Dow favourite against Djokovic, beat him as well. Now the reigning champion, the big server, a different prospect altogether. And listen, I'm backing him to do it. For me, the big thing was going to be, can you just turn that down a little?
Right.
Is the fact
You're right.
too loud.
Oh, yeah.
No, the big thing
Apologies.
for me is today Alcaraz's fitness levels. We know he's played a lot of tennis. Zverev had a little bit more routine route so far, and I'm worried whether Alcaraz physically can maintain his level. He's just played so many matches, even prior to Madrid as well. So let's wait and see there. Should be a good one. Don't think these two have played before either, have they?
No, they haven't. But before we get going, shouldn't have to remind everybody. If you're one of our GTL family, you already know what I'm about to say. Come on, it's the final. Whack a like on the video. Subscribe to Game to Love if you are new to the channel, because we are trying to hit 40K. Surely we can get there as soon as possible. We can only do it with your help. And it does help with those stupid little YouTube algorithms, which we all hate. But that's why we're here. We want to get top of the rankings. Come on.
And we're almost there. 83 likes so far. Thanks everyone who has liked the video. Carlos Alcaraz holds serve in the first game.
How much? Oh, he's just deleted the stream. Thanks for that. Just going to have to refresh it. I don't think it goes bigger
Can you
than
not
that.
do big screen?
And that's as big as it goes on this view.
Oh no, we've got a very
miniature,
miniature
screen. Couldn't be smaller.
We've got a very terrible setup for this final, unfortunately. Just leave it.
It's even smaller.
It's getting smaller and smaller. I do have my glasses
Oh
here,
no,
which is handy.
hopefully you've got a magnifying glass so I can see it as well.
Yeah. There we go. I can see Zverev now.
I'm struggling to see the
It looks about 5 foot tall on this screen.
Bear with me, just so I can see the comments. I need the brightness.
There we
up.
go.
There we go. It's a bit better. I can actually see a bit, even though that's going to damage my eyes.
I can see the comments
I'm
here
gonna
as well.
Squint my way to seeing those comments.
We've got Fatima saying Zverev played very good. Madrid, he has a chance if Carlos is a bit tired. I agree. He's got more than a chance. I mean, you was bigging him up against Tsitsipas, saying you thought Zverev was going to win. Not many people were feeling that. But I kind of understand what you're saying. I think at evens, he was good value.
Oh,
wasn't
yeah,
it?
man. Great. The reigning champion to be evens, it's worth a punt.
It's not even that. He always does well here in Madrid.
It's
The year
worth a-
before, he did great as well.
Worth a punt here today. He's the underdog. He's at 2.5. I'm just seeing that Lexi's saying happy birthday to May. Well, if that's the case, happy birthday from myself.
Happy birthday, May.
Yeah, GTL, big
Who'd
birthday
have known? Your
wishes.
birthday's in May, eh?
Yeah, I know. That's a bit. Was that the reason that you were called?
Is that
May?
why you're called May?
Yeah, it must be. And May, as you can see, if you are new to the channel, number one there on the top tippers. If you want the chance to get onto those top tippers, all you got to do is send in a super chat or an offline one. You can use the link in the description. Not sure if it's pinned in the live chat or not. We've been a bit slapdash on these. Okay, it is pinned in there. I've been a bit slapdash on setting up the
good
stream.
forehand there from Zverev, pulling Alcaraz out. He can't get the backhand back in the court, and it is 14-15. And this is the first, is it our first Zverev stream? I believe our one. I know Faizan did one as well.
Ever.
No, our first one this event.
Yeah.
Because I do like watching him usually in Madrid. Just seems to be a bit more dominant than the rest.
I just find it's just predominantly service based, though. It's not really.
It's
we
not
don't
always
get
the most exciting.
Well,
tennis, is it?
Berrettini versus him last year, it wasn't really like an example of tennis, like how we loved to watch it. It was just two players battering serves at each other.
Yeah. Some other news for us on Game to Love. We do have John Silk in the area. He's in the vicinity. He's just currently having a shower because I played him at tennis. And, well, we couldn't quite handle the JG heat, even firing down some aces today.
Oh, silky.
Harnessed my inner Alex Zverev on the court. My first ever time playing on a clay court as well. And I must admit, I absolutely loved it. Really good time.
Get a better setup here. Oh, don't move that. What am I doing? I'm going to end up knocking the whole thing over if I try and put my foot on there. I forget it's on wheels.
Yeah. Don't do that. Oh, Alcaraz covered the net well.
I'm going to have to go in my other pose. I'm going to have to go in Buddha.
I don't know how you do that.
I have to go like yoga stance. I just want my back supported. That's the only thing. I don't like sitting forward. Oh, that was a great volley, though. Alcaraz at the net. Another one of his facets of his game that he's so good at.
I think it's his anticipation. I think players now find it hard to pass him. He seems to have a ridiculously crazy span.
Yeah, he's
for his height. I know he's pretty tall, but he's not that tall. I just feel like he's quite intimidating. He's already got an intimidating aura about him, which I find really bizarre because he's 19 years old, but he's already he's got an aura. I can't really work. I don't know how to put it into any other words.
Like I've seen in some of his matches already, and I've said in like one of the news videos, if somebody tries to do something against him on court, you see that he really like sort of puffs his chest up. He looks like he wants to just go for him. Like Tsitsipas tried to hit him at the net with the ball.
Yeah.
He just was like looking at him over the net like, what? Is that you meant to do that or what?
That's what it is. Presence. Alcaraz has court presence, which other players don't have. And look at that. He's getting everything back. Left to right. That's a good one from Zverev. Is he going to put away the smash? No, he doesn't.
Oh.
No, he doesn't. Zverev hooks a very routine smash on top of the net, and it's 40-love Alcaraz. I mean, that's just Alcaraz making you hit another ball. I mean, I didn't expect him to miss it. It seemed pretty easy. He did miss it. And let's look at that again. I mean, so good. Brilliant defense from Alcaraz, sliding on the clay.
Ugh.
And it's a terrible smash from Zverev. 40-love.
Yeah, I mean, needs to go to the David Goffin school of smashes, I feel.
You took your top off, your Djokovic top.
Yeah.
I was going to refer to it as a Joker smash. But
I swapped it back to Alcaraz for now. I wasn't sure because I thought I was going to come and play tennis, and I was like, I don't want to play it in a clean one, so I put this one back on again because I thought I was going to come down and get down and dirty on the clay court.
Ben bottled the tennis today. Didn't fancy it.
I did fancy it. I just had other stuff that was more pressing. Unfortunately, tomorrow might be my day on the clay. Who knows? Yeah,
let's wait and see. We've got a busy day tomorrow. But talking of Aslan, he was able to win in Rome. We've had some other results in Rome. Garin's through. Krajinovic was the one in the morning. And Marin Cilic beat Arnaldi straight sets. Qualifier-wise, Laszlo Djere knocked out Delian. That's a big result. Francisco Cerundolo's through. Zepieri. And Baez Rusevori going for one of the longest matches of the year. Currently, well, it's not too bad. 2 hours and a half, but pushing for 3 hours. And it's a third set, 5-all currently. Not sure who's going to win that. It's a really tough opening, tough qualifying match. I feel, I did mention it in the draw preview, I feel like they both should have been in, but just the way it's gone this year. ALCARAZ does hold. I'm not sure if that was a game to love. Did you see?
I haven't seen. Sorry, I was just trying to make sure all the settings were done.
Yeah, someone let me know in the live chat. Was that a game to love? I didn't see it. I know he was 40 love up a second ago, but ALCARAZ looking all right here and leading 2-1.
Yeah, I normally have it up on screen like a point by point, just so I can keep track.
I mean, I do have it here. If not, is that John?
Yeah.
We are listening out for John. He will be joining us for this stream at one point in person. So we've got to probably get the door. It's just there though, so it's not too bad. Did I say they've never played before? Of course they've played. They've played twice before.
Zverev won. No, never on clay though.
Never on. Sorry,
yeah.
That's what I meant to say. They've never played on clay before. They have played before. One in Acapulco, Mexico. The other in Vienna. Both hard courts. Both straight sets for Zverev. So they have played before, but never on clay.
Predominantly in places Zverev does well.
Yeah.
So
well, this is another one.
Yeah.
This is another event Zverev does do well at. So it's not going to be easy.
Alcaraz has just beaten Djokovic and Nadal. I don't think he's going to be scared by Zverev down the other end of the court. Some might say, oh, but he didn't beat like prime Djokovic or he didn't beat prime Nadal. Still had to beat. I don't care if they're prime or not.
I mean, Djokovic was playing pretty good.
It's nearly impossible to beat them even when they're not prime. Like they can beat pretty much most of the players on tour at 60, 70%. So even if you manage to beat them at 60 or 70%, you're still better than all the other players on the tour. That's guaranteed.
Well, here comes Alcaraz. Love 30 here, threatening the early break. First serve, Zverev, too good. Nice cheap point behind his first serve. We should probably be seeing plenty of these. He's opted for the blue top, similar to the Onsjaba skirt and the Pagula top.
Might get John
It's a very
Silk wearing
popular
one of these. That's very what you reckon. The Zverev tank top.
Zverev finds another first serve. That one looks long as well. Just
good.
two cheap ones. Two cheap ones. Love 30. He's getting himself out of trouble here just through serving alone.
Too good serving.
217 kilometer an hour, that one.
Come on, Carlos. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be very unbiased in this one. I picked Carlos to win the event at the start of the thing. I'm sticking with it. I want him to do it. I don't want him to put any sort of jeopardy of like Rome, but I still want him to just have. He's got all the way to the final here. Just come on, just one more match. You can do it. Believe in yourself. And I swear, Zverev, even though he's a tricky customer, as long if he can just get the serve back.
Oh, it's into the
net. Go on, Carlitos.
Great point. We will give our predictions in a little bit, but this is a bit of a big moment. If Zverev does hold serve, we'll do the predictions. But in the meantime, let us know in the live chat. It'd be interesting to see what you guys have to say.
Mine was not Zverev. Mine was Carlos in 3. Not Zverev in 3. He slips out there.
Maybe that's what you really.
Yeah, maybe that's what that's the head talking probably. Blocked back.
He's going to have to do better today, returning the first serves. Just get into the rally.
Well, says Carlos.
Because he's not trying to do anything with them. He's just trying to block them back. And usually he's done better.
Well, the first serve percentages at the moment, Carlos looking really good on his first serve.
Is that accurate though? Looks pretty accurate.
Looks pretty accurate at the moment.
7 out of 7.
We'll wait until we get to the end of the set. It says 95%.
Yeah. Ace.
Just
great
too
serve,
good.
Advantage, Zverev.
It's not entertaining, but it's just good.
Yeah. You got to respect it. It's all part of the game. And that's what he does better than most. We got Christos in with an Alcaraz in straight sets. Let's get some predictions. Come on, guys. Let's get them all in.
Zverev serving here. Another serve, another awkward return, and then he puts away the second ball. 2 games. I'm more interested because I know
So
there's
quickly, just do
Go
the
on.
predictions. Yours, Zverev in 3. How's it going to be?
Alcaraz in 3. Don't keep putting that in my
You
mouth.
said Zverev in 3.
No,
Just chopping and changing.
I stuck with my pick from the beginning of the tournament. I think Zverev, as I said at the beginning, is always good for a
Oh,
set.
Luis Figo there.
Hey, Figo.
I think we saw some of the casts from Money Heist as well earlier. Don't know if anyone watches Money Heist on Netflix. They look like they're in the building. But prediction
3 for
Alcaraz or Zverev?
Alcaraz in 3. I think I'd like to get some first set score predictions from everyone as well, because I'm interested to see if everyone thinks tie break, because I think I do.
Yeah, we've got King of Just going 7-6, 3-6, 7-5 Zverev.
Okay.
Fatima going for 4-6, 7-6, 6-4 Zverev.
Come on, guys.
Boban's got Carlitos in 2.
That's better, Boban.
I'm actually going Carlitos in 2 as well. I might surprise you.
I
I think if it goes 3, I think Zverev wins.
Why?
I think you was more onto something when you said Zverev in 3.
There's just something for me that he's done it against Djokovic, Nadal in 3. I feel like he's built.
Yeah, we've got Nealon as well. Alcaraz in 3. 1 blowout by Zverev to gift 1 set. Okay.
I feel like Zverev's always good to get to a tie break in any set. So I feel like he can always grab a set, but he does falter as well. So I'm look at Alcaraz is serving so well this tournament.
Yeah,
I
he
think.
is, to be fair.
I mean, I'm so
Oh, he's not
impressed.
lost a point at the moment behind his first serve, which is encouraging. Finds another first serve there. No,
It's
he
a
doesn't.
let.
It's a let. It's going to be a bit sad. It's all the end of Madrid. It's been a great event, hasn't it? So many
Amazing, mate.
brilliant matches. Shout out to Faizan for the stream yesterday. Did a really good job.
Cheers, buddy.
And Liam as well in the one prior.
Yep.
We're going to be using these guys a lot more. They're really smashing it, and people want to see them as well. So we'll be including them part of the commentary team for Rome, and we'll be doing more matches in Rome while we're here, covering matches live as well.
That's right. Hopefully we can bring you some courtside, not action, but maybe some like professional challenger hitting, stuff like that. I'm looking to try and get some good content while we're here. Been speaking to Chris O'Connell. He's here. So hopefully we can meet up with him, ask him about the tournament. Hopefully he can go deep in the tournament and we can sort of speak to him about it. There's 3 Australians in the tournament here in Zagreb. So we have at least 3 English-speaking people we might be able to talk to. I'm sure the other people in there, there's some amazing Italians, Spaniards, even some Croatian players as well. Yeah,
brilliant serve volley there from Alcaraz. Gets the game to love, and he's leading here in the final 3-2. Vamos!
Vamos!
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
Carlos Alcaraz doing very, very well in this final so far. Extremely positive on his serve. He's hardly dropped a single point at the moment. And because of that, we're flying through it. 18 minutes played, 3-2 on serve. Who's going to get first blood in this final? There was a comment I wanted to read, but I've lost it now.
Oh.
Here we go. We've got Thomas Rowley and saying GTL meets Casting Couch. Yeah. One of my favorite episodes. Great series, that one. I'd highly recommend it if you're on your own.
This is getting a bit much. Going a bit down, isn't it? Right. Ooh. Forehand cross court here from Zverev. Alcaraz just hanging in this rally at the moment. Down the line from Zverev there. Playing it down the center of the court. Zverev just sort of clips the net cord going cross court there. Great angles from Zverev, but down the line there from Alcaraz, and it's too powerful.
Too
and
good.
He seems to just outlast even the biggest opponents in rallies. It's impressive.
Yeah. Looking good here, man.
Yeah.
I'm liking my prediction of Alcaraz in 2.
Oh, I hope you're right. I don't want Alcaraz in 3. I'll happily take Alcaraz in 2. I'd even get the Alcaraz. Actually, what am I doing?
Yeah, go get it. And Boba makes a good point. This is the comment I was looking for a second ago. Saying, I wonder why almost no one believes Carlos could go all the way in Rome due to fatigue. Remember, Rafa used to play back-to-back finals almost every week at the same age. Are we all just writing him off, saying he can't go and win Rome as well? It just seems to be the pretty mainstream opinion that fatigue's going to set in. He's young. He could easily go and do it, and I'm all here for it. I'd love to see him going to keep winning matches. The thing is, I'm trying to always compare him to other players of someone who's not his age. And that's a great drop shot. Zverev comes in. He gets there. ALCARAZ goes the other way. Good. Come on. I love that. That's so crafty from him. He tricks him, goes the other way. What have you done?
Don't know, mate. I'm messing it all up.
And it is love 30. ALCARAZ looking for the break.
Wow, that is really clever. Runs around his backhand, plays it into the open court.
You got Kaz there asking you a question, Ben.
Is that beer, Ben? Cheers anyway. Yes, it is. It is a local Croatian delicacy called Karlovačko. So Karlovačko? Is it not Achko? Don't know the correct pronunciation. It's still coming along with that at the moment.
You should see Ben's Croatian. It's honestly really good in the supermarket.
Yeah, I asked for things like,
free break
come
points.
on, vamos Carlitos. Yeah, I asked for things in a nice, soft English voice rather than my normal voice. That's my attempt at another language. Very, very sad.
It's a bit mad. He's played 4 matches in 2 days with no problem, and he's had injuries, and he's played against the very best players. Why are we even considering that fatigue could be an issue?
I don't think it is. Remember when he was winning 2 matches in a day? That was in the other tournament. I don't think a match a day is going to be bad for him. He's got a bad ankle. He doesn't care. Zverev into the net. He's into the net. He breaks. Come on, Carlos Alcaraz.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
If you are just joining us for this matchup, Alcaraz has broken in the first set. Hit the like button if you haven't already on the video. Subscribe to Game to Love if you're new to the channel. It's not normally like this, but we're together finally, and we are bringing you a live watch along together from Croatia. We do it wherever we are. Doesn't matter where in the world. We will always keep bringing it to you.
Enough about us. This kid's ridiculous.
Come on, Carlitos.
I'm just blown away watching him. Against all of these top players, he's beating them all. He's 4-2 up, 15 love, looking so good on his first serve.
Ooh.
And what stage do we consider him?
Wide from Zverev. He's getting a bit nervous now, Zverev. He doesn't like it, does he?
Mate, if he goes through Rome and smashes everyone up,
imagine.
Is he favourite for Roland Garros?
Yes.
Over Nadal?
Probably. No, it's 5 sets. Come on, let's calm down. Calm down. Calm down.
Mate, look at that. The last 10 points, he's won all 10, I think.
We've got to remember
he's won 10 points in a row at the moment against Zverev.
You've got to remember he is playing in 3-set matches, and when you get to the 5-set matches, then the big dogs, that's when it's their time to shine. So
true, but because he's been so dominant, he might be able to get a lot of them done in 3.
Oh, I think there's someone at the door.
I think we may have a guest. Wonder who that is.
Hello, mate.
Look at him.
So, guy, bring
we are live currently.
We are.
Here is John. Do you want to just have a little wave, John?
Hi, yes, sorry.
Well, they can't see you over
there.
They
can't see you waving there, John.
Can you see me here?
There you
go.
Mate. Can I get in the mic if you want?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are.
Silk report coming soon.
That's it. The Zagreb Silk report. That's it, mate.
Currently, John will update you as well in the room. It is 4-2. Carlos Alcaraz, 40-15. He's looking good right now. And we've been talking about fatigue. We've been talking about his hopes in Rome, hopes in Roland Garros. It's just nothing, you can't put anything past him. He's young. He's hungry. He's got every shot in the book. He's got drop shot for days. Reminds me of a young JG and the ZVEREV courts, actually, today. Very similar drop shots.
Similar tan.
But yeah, let's see. 40-15, looking to consolidate the break and go 5-2 up. Gets the serve in to the forehand of ZVEREV. Goes down the middle of the court. Is it out?
No,
Must hit the line.
Oh, great angles there from Alcaraz. It's too good. Come on.
And that is consolidation Alcaraz.
Yes, sir. That's
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
It's like a live watch.
Get a live one, John.
It's literally the live watch along. Right. Got John watching the first ever live watch along live in person.
A bit intimidating, really.
I know. Look at that. Right. So Alcaraz 5-2 up in the first set. It's going even better than I thought it could. I was thinking, well, tie break. Surely it's Sasha Zverev. We're in Madrid. He's the reigning champion. He's thundering down aces in the first couple of games. No. Alcaraz has worked him out already. And he's already got into the mind, under the skin of the German.
Yeah.
The German, should he even still be playing? Should he be suspended? I've been putting him out early in every bracket because I didn't want him. I don't feel he deserves to be in the events because of his disgusting actions. Well, Alcaraz hopefully is going to be able to put him out of this competition and not allow him to win.
You say all of that. He's played well. He's got to the final. He won it last year. Is Madrid one of his best events? And as much as Alcaraz is favourite, for me, this first set I don't put much emphasis on it. I hate to be a bit of a Debbie Downer, but I don't think the first set's that important between these two. This is going to be, like you say, it could easily go 3. Sorry, we've got a bit of interference on the off stream. John there playing with his keys.
Had to keep him entertained.
We will be getting John on very soon, maybe after this first set. ZVEREV here serving. And listen, the first set, I keep saying, I'm not sure if it does mean much. It's all about how ZVEREV responds in the second.
Well, we know he's good for... even though he could
easily just turn this around and have a good service game. We could see a tie-break second set, and then it's all to play for in the third.
That's it. He has to maintain his game, though, which is his serving for a whole entire set. I feel that Alcaraz, he has even more facets to his game than ZVEREV. And one of them, if it goes down, he can still back it up with probably about another 3 more. Whoa, what a winner from ZVEREV. God, I take it all back.
Ooh, and we've got Gary and saying we're on our way. We're getting a bit tired of this Carlos button. Everyone get my drift? Well, we have played it a lot, but that's a great shot.
You, Gary. How dare you?
It is a bit tiresome continuously playing the same buttons. I know what you mean, Gary. Let's give you a ZVEREV to mix it up. That is a fantastic shot from him, and it is also the game to love. Oh, apologies there. I just cut it off halfway.
I didn't even want a whole button.
That was a mistake.
Maybe it was only a shot. It wasn't really like a.
It wasn't a big. He didn't do much. I mean, he just held serve.
Yeah, come on, mate. We've given too much for too little.
I think everyone's done enough of the Alcaraz button. We've got Sam saying, "Same, Gary. I'll just put the volume low."
Hey, what do you mean? Put the volume low? 1, 2, 3, vamos. There you go. I'll give it to you in the stream if you don't want to hear it. Then.
I mean, I'm getting sick of it as well.
I'm getting sick of you, but I'm still here, aren't I?
There.
That's it.
Alcaraz here serving for the first set. 29 minutes. It's been a very quick one, and it's 15-love. Looking for a nice 6-3. Baseline points 1, 18 for Alcaraz, 7 for ZVEREV. Just doubling them up, isn't it? It's just all him on the baseline. ZVEREV really only getting joy from quick service points. Any rallies, Alcaraz takes them.
Yeah, and there you go. He's going out to that Zverev backhand quite a lot. Zverev can sometimes hit those great shots, but there's the
Oh.
Alcaraz backhand is dangerous. And there's the drop shot.
Amazing.
Oh, drop shot.
Carlito.
Vamos.
What a drop
Vamos.
shot that is.
Vamos.
Have we had the 100 like button? I forget now.
I don't think so, mate.
I think we did have it earlier.
Really?
Yeah, I think when,
So
when you went
early?
to get a beer,
Ah,
I did press it.
Went to town on them.
But I have forgotten. But we're very close to 200 anyway. So let's put that all out of my mind. Let's focus on 200 now. If you haven't already, hit the like button on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Let's try and get to 200. Alcaraz here, 2 points away. 30 minutes on the clock. Bouncing the ball on the clay. Looking as fresh as a daisy right now, Carlos Alcaraz.
Hey.
Thunders the first serve into the net. Second serve coming up. Looking for a nice game to love. He's only lost 1 point off his first serve so far the entire match.
Massive.
Second serve looked all right as well, and he lost 2 points on that. I mean, has he only lost? What is that? Was that right? He's lost
Set
3
point. 3 of them as well. Come
Alcaraz
on.
has only lost 3 points off his serve this first serve.
He's been incredible on serve, and that's the one thing that we were pointing out at the beginning. Even though Zverev is sort of the serve bot character, Alcaraz's serve throughout this whole tournament has been incredible, and that's why this surface I thought was ideal for him. I felt that he's sort of a hard court, like clay court, hard court mixed together, and he's becoming more of a hard court. And this event on clay is blending them so well together. I feel like it's his for the future as well. It's into the net. Come on, Barcel Alcaraz, vamos! Come on.
And of course, the game to love. And I'm sorry, guys, one more play of the Alcaraz button.
Vamos!
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
No.
All right.
I'm going to now head out, and we've got a great special guest joining us. You know him so well. You know him. You love him. It is Jonathan Silk. I will be controlling the buttons from just on the other side, and John's going to give you his thoughts on, well, he's not really watched the match, but just, I don't know what he's going to do, actually. I'm quite excited to know what John is going to do. Let's wait and see.
He looked like you got the Zagreb attire down though, John. You must have got the memo. No, the a few of the rips in the jeans. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the style, I think, over here.
Yeah, that's the start then. Oh, I'm not even. I thought they could
Come
hear
on,
me.
mate. Shoes off. Come on.
Sorry.
Oh, mate. Oh. I don't know.
Is this
He
where you
has
sleep?
to sleep on there. That's it. Bit of mud in there now. Bit of clay. A bit of clay courts are all up in there. Doesn't matter. Right. I'm excited. John Silk's here. He's joining for the second set. Obviously, John Silk resides in Germany. One of the main people he probably speaks about on a regular basis, Sasha Zverev, for sure. I'm excited to know what you have to say, John, about Sasha Zverev. Come on, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I haven't really seen much of this first set. For some reason, I thought it was starting at 7:30, so local time. Anyway, yeah, regarding Zverev, I kind of agree with you, Ben. I don't agree with you on everything, but I think he's a very, very lucky boy to still be playing tennis. I don't think he missed a single tournament. I think he got thrown out of Acapulco, but he was back at the next situation. But this is his
agree
kind
with
of.
it?
No, I don't. I think he should have. I mean, if you don't get suspended for that, then what are you going to get suspended for?
exactly right. And do you think he didn't get? Do you think if somebody lesser than him would have got suspended though?
I think the ATP were kind of a bit tied. This is one thing I will say in their favor, if you like. They were a bit tied in that they hadn't got their act together in terms of the rules and stuff. So by the letter of the rules that they had in place at the time, which they've since changed. So the next person that does something like Zverev did, I think they will get a ban. But they were a bit slow, if you like, in getting that fixed.
Yeah. I wonder who that next person will be.
Might be Zverev himself, but there's a few others I'm sure that are fairly high up that list of
Let's
candidates.
hope Djokovic behaves himself for the rest of the year. Don't want to see him miss him from the tour again. I just want to say a quick thanks to, we have a new member. We got Adele Crothers in, or Crothers. Sorry if I've got the name wrong. correct me in the live chat if you can. Want to say a big thank you. Does mean a lot. And make sure if you are in the live chat, send us some of those emojis. Are you supporting Alcaraz? If you are, send us those Alcaraz emojis.
So this is kind of like, as I said, Zverev's sort of second home in a way. I mean, it was certainly the tournament that he seems to excel at, maybe more than any other, with the exception of maybe the ATP finals. The way he serves, the speed he gets on that serve at the altitude seems to suit him. So what kind of happened in the first set? Was Alcaraz eating up his serve like he does with other players?
Yeah, I mean, he was only effective when it was like an unreturnable. As soon as it was returned, it was any rally, Alcaraz sort of ate him up. Just got into a rally. As soon as it went over 5-6 shots, Alcaraz in control.
This umpire, by the way, I've been paying attention to his voice. I think he fancies himself as a bit of an actor. I
Which
think.
one? Is it the deep voice guy? I can't hear him.
It's the guy who sort of goes, so how does he go? Hey, Gary, nice to have you on board.
Hey.
Yeah, how does he goes 15, 40, with real accentuation, as though he really is very pleased to be there and very pleased to hear the sound of his own voice. I'm not saying I don't like him.
Which one? I can't see the
It's
the
not one of the
close-up one.
classics. It's not your Brazilian dude, Carlos.
I feel
It's-
like some of them try and do a bit of add drama. Like, have you noticed which is the name of the guy that he's one of the most famous ones?
Is he the one where wears shades quite often, tight on his face?
No, I can't.
And he loves to speak Spanish.
I'm so terrible at the names of the umpires. I should probably brush up on that. But he's he's probably, if not the most famous one, probably, I'd say.
Yeah, if it's the one I think it is. I mean, the one I recognize all the time. He loves to wear shades tight on the face.
Because there's there's three that I really like. I like that guy, the one who's the one I'm talking about. There's the
Whoever that is,
the
by the
black guy who has the really deep voice who I love, and he's like,
Carlos, is that Carlos, the Brazilian? Maybe?
dirty all. It's like I've never heard a deep. I can't even understand.
There's a Serbian
He should have
lady
done like
umpire.
yeah, that's what I mean. There's a blonde
she's-
lady with like I think there's with a ponytail like normally she has. She's really good as well. There's a couple of women actually.
There's a
There's
blonde. I know
another
the
one.
blonde one. I'm not such a big fan of her. She's kind of annoying.
All right. John's had a couple of beers. John's not pleased with that. No, but the other guy, I think he loves a dramatic pause. And he'll go like 40, 30.
Yeah.
And then he'll go Djokovic. That leaves it for like that impact. Like he leaves at least 3 or 4 seconds. And then Djokovic, it feels like he has command of like the crowd's emotions. I quite like it though. This makes it into a theater sort of spectacle.
Anyway, Zverev has held serve quite comfortably, and he's actually got a love 15.
Oh, here he comes.
Little tiny sniff, perhaps. Hi, Fatima. Yes, Silk reports will be coming at you thick and fast throughout Roland Garros.
Hey, Silk reports back. The Jonty report.
We can do alternate days.
The J&J.
But I want the men's semis and final.
That's it. You're gonna have you on court again. Right. Alcaraz having a look at the lines at the moment. There. Oh, it just clipped the back edge of the line. Yeah, it was in. Alcaraz sort of smiling, laughing. Doesn't change anything.
No, 0-15.
I don't think he needs to get involved with that.
No, but he's not. I mean, he's not shown any traits throughout his career that he's sort of big in 5-minute sort of meltdowns like Shapovalov or
I
something
don't think
like
it's
that.
even about meltdown. I feel like if you even take like a minute or 30 seconds just to review something when you're in the flow state, I feel that it can just knock you off, even for a game. Or look, he's just missed the first serve there.
Yeah, he's fallen apart now, isn't he, Ben? He's fallen apart. This is all done. He might as well go. Let's all go home.
And this is what it can happen like that. That's how quickly it can happen in an instant in tennis. And I just feel that it's so important for players not to question like the umpires and things like that. Just go with it. Because especially if you're playing well, you see players looking for ways out a lot of the time when they're losing. They're always thinking like, oh, well, that one. Zverev goes and looks at the line nearly every serve that's close to in or out. And you just think, come on, it's just wasting. Sometimes you could say it's gamesmanship. Sometimes you could just say it's actually legit. I don't like it. Just if we get technology, just have to trust it. Just go with it. Just accept everything. I think you just got to. But in clay, there's so much room for error.
This is sort of
it's long.
This year is sort of a bit new in this respect that we are now regularly using Hawkeye, if you like, for these decisions rather than getting the poor old umpire out the chair.
Yes. Interesting they're using that at this tournament as well, like using the real bounce instead of just having people come down to check the marks.
I like the coin thing at the beginning, by the way.
Yeah,
I like that.
Interesting,
it gets us involved a bit. I think with the exception of the shadow, which actually hasn't been a big issue this year for one reason or another.
How does it work, the coin thing?
No clue, but at least you can see it as part of the audience. I guess it's just done on a computer, I guess.
Yeah. Randomized.
They just go with it.
I was thinking that everyone in the crowd gets to vote or something. Like,
I think
who wants to be a millionaire?
Yeah, I think Rafa, by the way, little side issue. Rafa won every toss in Melbourne, I think, and maybe the only one he missed. I think he might have lost the final toss against Medvedev, but actually Medvedev asked Rafa to serve first.
So you're trying to say that he's a good tosser?
I'm saying that he's very good at judging how a coin is going to land.
Okay, that's a better way of putting it. Probably.
Yes.
Right, one game all. After that, what seemed like a small window of opportunity and a small lapse in concentration from Carlos. He was back within seconds, wasn't he?
Yep.
First serve missed. Doesn't like that.
I'm going to call something here.
Go on.
An Alcaraz break.
Ooh. I was going to say, is this the Zverev top? Is this the one that you're going to be wearing on the clay this week? No.
No.
Oh, it's long there from Zverev, and it seems almost like silk has got into the head of Zverev right now. He heard. Must have transmitted all the way through to Madrid.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I have my contacts in Madrid.
Skiing front to back, saying, John, what did Tsitsipas say about his button?
He thought it was amusing, but he was more interested in talking about was it Twitch? You know, this alternative to, is it an alternative to YouTube?
Yeah.
He seemed to be very curious about Twitch, and yeah, that's right. Yeah, we wasn't. We love YouTube.
We're live on Twitch. We're live on Facebook.
Oh, we're live on Twitch right now. Are
Yeah.
we? So I'm on Twitch.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, okay. There we go. Well, it's great to be here. Oh, he's gone long. No, he's not. He's got it in.
Alcaraz, getting the crowd going. Vamos, the fist is pumped. It's love 30. Silk's called it. He said he feels the break coming. He must have seen something in the eyes of Sasha Zverev. He hangs around Germans every day of the week. He knows what they look like when they're in fear. He must have seen it.
The defense from Carlos there once again was amazing, but ultimately it was probably a slightly weak volley from Zverev that set up the opportunity for Alcaraz to go love 30 up.
Loop that one back in. It's great depth.
Let's go love 40.
Come on. Vamos.
So Zverev will be losing. If he does lose today, I think he'll lose 490 live points.
It's going to change rackets now.
There's a very, very slim chance that Rafa can take Zverev's number 3 ranking before Roland Garros, but it's very slim. I think, listen, guys in the chat, you can probably correct me if I'm wrong. The Rome points will be valid for the Roland Garros seeding, if I'm right. But someone in the chat can correct me if I'm wrong. Anyway, let's go back.
What do you make of this? Like, why? How is he just allowed to go change his racket? Just he's I'm love 40. This is another classic Zverev. Like, I'm love 40 down, and now I'm going to go change my racket. What?
First serve in.
Oh, what a return from Alcaraz, though. He's got him on the ropes.
Ooh.
Goes back behind him. Now the drop shot.
He's done it!
Come
Boom!
on! Vamos!
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
Yeah, so that's 2-1, and I did call that. It was a game to love, and I did call that myself. People, by the way. So yeah, let me know in the chat if you can to tell me if I'm wrong on the Rome points counting for Roland Garros. And the reason I mention it is it's quite important because basically, if Nadal is world number 3 and Medvedev is number 2. Yeah, I am. I've been preoccupied for some weeks because I'm desperate for Nadal to be seeded 2, so that way he avoids Djokovic until the final. We all know what happened last year. And there's another reason for it as well. Nadal was actually kind of complaining after last year's semi-final. Not complaining, but he said that as the match wore on, he wasn't getting quite so much topspin as the cooler temperatures came in with the sun going down. And therefore, if Djokovic and him play in the final in the baking heat in the afternoon, I think that does slightly favour Rafa a bit more than it would do in an evening match, should that be the case.
So all this timings thing should be able to play any time of the day, shouldn't you?
Well, there's limits to that. I'm not sure if I'd fancy playing at 5 a.m.
Well, never know. We might have to. I don't think you can get a court round here unless you play that early.
Yeah, that's true. Luis Figo, Real Madrid, Barcelona, a legend. Portuguese number 7. Of course, once Luis Figo, who played...
Look at him.
I know.
Showing off with the racket skills now. Look at the lad go. Just bouncing it on the frame.
Luis Figo controversially transferred from Barcelona to Real Madrid, and the first match back at the Camp Nou, somebody threw a pig's head at him as he was about to take a corner. You ever had a pig's head thrown at you?
Not yet. There's still time.
Yeah.
They'll probably do it if they see me on the tennis court. I should get off. Can't believe John Silk's coming on his first in-person live watch along, just starts calling the shots, starts calling breaks straight away, and things just happening. It's almost like John Silk in person is even better at predicting than John Silk online. Is that
I think there's some truth in that. That's a nice 15 love there for Carlos. Just doing what Carlos does best, pushing Zverev from side to side, bullying him, pushing him around, dictating the play, and winning the first point.
Definitely was. Great. I mean, it's just the angles he gets on some of his shots as well. He's able to make it look easy. That's the key thing, which with all of those top players, like your Djokovic, your Nadal, your Murray's, when you just think, oh, they're just in one of those, just like, oh, this is one a rally looks like easy. You go left, you go right, you go short, you go long, you mix up all of those shots that they do are so difficult. And to do so many different looks within one rally is even more difficult. Someone can be an amazing baseline hitter, whether you just hit hard shots all the time. That's just, there's so many of them out there.
Yeah.
There's not many people like Carlos Alcaraz who can mix in a drop shot, mix in like a little caress across the court. So you do the short angles with a slow pace and that type of thing. It just gives you different looks. Tennis is all about unpredictability. The players at the top of the game are all the least predictable.
I also think Carlos Alcaraz has served very well this week. It's sort of well known as being one, and that's a great, excellent first serve there to go up 30-15. It's actually sort of the area of the game that most people cite in terms of the one that he possibly needs to improve the most. Madrid, of course. Madrid helps the server a bit.
It does,
but he served really well. I mean, I think he didn't even get broken in one complete set against Djokovic. Yes, I think that one that when he won 7-5. I think he didn't get broken in the second or third set yesterday.
It's just crazy numbers that he's doing, and just the level that he's reached since being 18 last year to now Madrid. He obviously got battered by Rafa last year. It's almost like a child on court against Rafa, and within the space of a year, we saw that. I even saw pictures of him at the Next Gen finals when he won that. And then the difference between him and in January at the Australian Open, he looked like he'd built up, he bulked up, he'd become a man. Like, now I'm ready to take on everyone in 2020. Like, this is my year. I'm going to show everybody this year. And nothing's... And he looks like he would have a fight with anyone on court. If they want to fight him, he's going to step up and he'll be like, what? If you're going to hit me, I'm going to hit you twice as hard. That's what he looks like.
And it was interesting as well, his preparation for Melbourne. He actually didn't play any tournaments in the build-up. He didn't play ATP Cup, I don't think. He didn't play Melbourne, Somerset, or when there's other ones around the country. he just decided to focus his entire off season, if you like, on gym work, getting ready, building up. And as you said, when he turned up in Melbourne, he was like, I know.
It's like the
yeah.
Rafa when he was that age.
Yeah.
That's why. Yeah, a consolidation there. Amazing serving, and Zverev clipped the net cord, and it flew wide. But yeah, I haven't even cheersed you yet. We've both got our Carlo.
Well, I liked it because it's a bit like Karlovic, no?
Yeah, Carlo. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Ivo Karlovic's favorite beer.
Yeah.
Cheers, mate.
It's almost as tall as Karlovic.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a big one. I like it.
Yeah.
It's a decent one as well.
Yeah.
And the prices aren't bad either.
Oh, double faulter Zverev is back.
Oh, no. Here we go. I think JG may have even called it right. He was going with 2 quick sets, I think. Was that what you were going with, JG?
Yeah, I think it's Zverev in 3 or ALCARAZ in 2.
Yeah, just stick with your first one.
Yeah.
Don't start going back on
Yeah.
Zverev in 3.
Oh,
It's
it's
the
wild
worst
for
shot
Alcaraz,
from Alcaraz in a while there. But the crowd have got a souvenir. Just keep it. He's like, oh, I was going to give it back. Not now. Oh, he's like, oh, do I have to? He's next to Juan Carlos Ferreira. I think he's telling him to give it back.
Mm-hmm.
He was going to keep it.
15-all. First serve Zverev.
How's that one going?
Yeah, it's not
Didn't
even
make it
bad.
over.
Yeah, unreturnable.
Well, right now, Carlos Alcaraz just has to hold serve, and he wins his second Masters title, his first ever clay court Masters. I don't even know
1,000.
if I even expected this year.
No.
I expected it to be like him going maybe like deeper, like quarterfinals of nearly every slam or something like that. Or
top 10.
Yeah, well, we both had him in the top 10. Didn't think, maybe like top 5s.
I mean, he's going to be number 6 in the world at the very least tomorrow. I think he actually will be number 6.
Yeah, I think he is. I think he overtakes Rublev because Rublev lost to Tsitsipas.
Yeah.
And obviously, that is one of the worst smashes I've ever seen from Zverev. It hit the ground before it went to the net. What was that from Zverev? I've never seen such a bad smash. What happened?
That's a break point. And the thing is, sorry, it's a game point still. But the thing is, I'm still intoxicated from getting that call and that break before. But the thing is, he's
just missed down the tee.
You know, it's just casual. That was just casual from Zverev. And you know how it is when the chips are down. And that's one of the reasons why he's not a champion. He doesn't respond well.
I'm interested to... That's a double fault. Look, he's really falling apart right now. And I don't think the crowd are going to give 2 beeps because they are Spaniards out there. It is Carlos Alcaraz on court. And if it's not Rafael Nadal winning the tournament, you're damn sure they're going to want Carlos Alcaraz to be taking the baton from him and running with it for years to come. It's a volley into the net now. Oh, my word. Zverev is literally handing this match to Carlos Alcaraz. Break point.
He is.
Come on.
I mean, that's 3 horrendous errors there from Zverev in quick succession. There was the smash that didn't even barely reach the net. There was the drive volley there. There was the silly, needless double fault that he tends to throw in from time to time. And it's now advantage Alcaraz, and he's barely had to break sweat in this game.
Yeah, I just want to let everybody know. Oh, just misses. Did that land in?
Yes, it is.
Whoa.
He's got the chance.
Come
Backhand.
on, anyway, just 1 second. Drop shot there from Alcaraz. Zverev rushes to the net. Can he pass him? He goes
For the
lob.
lob.
Oh,
He's got it. He's got it. He's got it.
Vamos! Oh, my.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
Wow. So Alcaraz breaks again. 4-1 in his second set. I want to say thanks to everyone joining for this stream. Hit a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. And do not miss, after this stream, we're going live straight away again. We have the WTA, the Women's Rome Draw Preview. We're going to be doing that one straight after this. So do not go anywhere, and you will find out where JG are putting maybe Iga, maybe Emma Raducanu, maybe Bianca Andreescu. Who knows who we're having winning it? Make sure you stay tuned and find out on the draw preview after this.
What a backhand
It's
lob.
just incredible, Alcaraz, right now. This is the one thing I should have really surely it made perfect sense. Surely you've just beaten Djokovic, you just beaten Nadal. Zverev, come on. It's obviously going to be straight sets. He doesn't even come up to the level. How many Grand Slams does he have? None. Exactly. Just beaten 21 Grand Slams, 20 Grand Slams. Now coming up against this guy.
How many Grand Slams does Rafa Nadal have?
21.
Oh,
Soon to be maybe 22.
could be.
Who knows? Or maybe Djokovic levels it up with 21 apiece. That's right. So exciting. One of the most anticipated Grand Slams of all time. Roland Garros coming up at the end of May.
Zverev looking very grumpy. Zverev looking very grumpy. Good news, GTL family. I'm going to be seeing you through to the end of the match, it seems.
Oh, JG's just gone. He's gone to bed. He's had enough for the day. Right.
15 love. 30 love.
Get the sound up a bit now. He's gone. It's a bit stickler. Like Juan Carlos Ferrero's never smiled so much, I don't think, in the box. Look at him. He's like, this is
He
done.
looks very smug.
30 love right now. I mean, breadstick maybe.
I'll be amazed. I mean, this is just demolition stuff at the moment.
Alcaraz. Great serve out wide into the bottom of the net from Zverev, and it almost seems like Zverev's given up now. He just wants this over with. It's like pulling the plaster off. Just rip it off. Don't draw me out into a long, depressing loss.
Yeah.
I just want to be out of here. Give me my money. Give me my ATP points. Well, you lose some because you won it last year, but give me the ones I earned this year. Oh, great serve out wide. I think that's going long. No, it's just landed in. Oof.
Oh, he's making a rally in this one.
He's still just... Oh, that one's
He's got
long.
5-1.
5-1 and a game to love. Right, one game away. If you are just joining, you're one of the 700 people. Make sure to whack a like on this video. Subscribe to Game to Love if you're new. Show your love for John Silk, who's just joined up with us. Oh my God, I can't speak. The beers are getting to me already.
The Karlovic's.
The Karlovic's, we've got them in abundance. They're the tallest beers in Croatia, apparently. That's what I've been told by John Silk. 6'11" in beer height. Oh, I think he just missed that. He tried to go down the line there, Zverev.
Oh,
he did miss it. He looks just like he wants out.
Yeah. I mean, that was a fairly simple put away down the line.
He went too hard on it, though, didn't he?
Yeah, Feliciano Lopez there rocking the glasses.
Look at him. Handsome chap.
Yeah. I noticed that JG's mic has a Game to Love sticker on it, but yours doesn't.
It's how we differentiate. I know. When he's at home, he has it. And plus, I don't know. I'm a bit of a connoisseur of like audio equipment. I don't like to just stick stuff all over it. Same with laptops or like stuff. I don't stick things on stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Mobile phone, maybe.
Yeah.
I'll do that, but I don't really value my mobile phone.
I once put a sticker of my name on my mobile phone. I thought if it gets lost, then someone might.
Address?
No, just my name.
Just your name.
I thought since I've been on GTL, I thought I might be well known enough.
It's into the net. We got 3 match points. He's so given up.
Match point.
Yeah, sorry if I'm not going to the comments as much. As you can see, I can't reach the computer to do it. I have to lean forward to even press the buttons right now. But let's see how we get on here. It's a second serve, is that right?
Yep. 3 match points, second serve.
Oh,
it's wild.
Carlos. He's gone too big. He tried to go big inside out forehand.
Carlitos. I understand the temptation. I think he's going to
Yeah.
go big for the next couple of points as well.
Maybe, why not?
He wants to finish it with the winner.
Yeah, he just wants to do a Rafa-esque finale, I feel. First serves in. Got back into play. Zverev. Carlos gone long again. I don't think he wants Zverev to have the opportunity to hit into the net for a loss. He'd rather just hit it out and then he'll go for the winner.
Yeah, because he knows that Zverev is going to make an unforced error pretty soon. His parents there. They've been getting quite a bit of camera action this week.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you think of these flowers, by the way, that are dotted around?
I don't know, but the cameramen sort of love them, don't they? They're sort of like having shots to him.
First serve.
First serves through. Great forehand cross court from Zverev. Now another forehand. He's coming to the net. I don't advise it. He's got a great half volley from Zverev there. 3 match points saved from Sasha Zverev. Back to juice.
I think Carlos just listen. Carlos has had a pretty much nigh on perfect week, but he just lost a bit of concentration there, which is easily done. You must be super relaxed at love 40.
I don't think you need to go for the win, like you were saying. I think he wanted that.
Yeah.
Like you don't need that. No one cares like how you win it. Like you're 19. First serve
long,
just long.
Second serve to look.
He's going to get another opportunity to breadstick Sasha Zverev here in this Madrid fight. Oh, it's a double fault from Zverev, and he is going to.
Match point.
Match point here again for Carlos Alcaraz. It is the 4th one. Come on, vamos, the crowd really getting up for this right now. Come on, Carlos. Will Zverev allow it? First serves into the net. Second serve. Don't do it. I mean, he could take it. I mean, if it's a double fault, he'll take it. But it's not what everyone wants to see.
Oh, he's got it. Double fault.
And Carlos puts his hands in the air. Vamos! Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos! Where is it?
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
He's done it. Carlos Alcaraz wins in Madrid. And I don't want to say I predicted it at the beginning of the tournament, but I did predict it at the beginning of the tournament, John Silk. And some people may have doubted it, but by the time he'd beaten Nadal, beaten Djokovic, I think everyone was on board with he's going to do it.
I mean, that's his second ATP Masters 1000 of the year. He also had the 500 as well in Rio, I think it was as well. So it's 3 tournaments he's won this year. And I mean, he's got to be in the hunt. He's got to be reckoned with in Paris. Is he 3rd favorite, probably behind the big 2, if you like?
I'd say 3rd favorite. I don't think you can make him favorite in a slam yet because he hasn't.
But you put him ahead of Tsitsipas.
I would, because he's got a 4-0 record against him.
Yeah.
So I think Tsitsipas, he still has a great chance. He just needs to have the right route. That's the thing. And Alcaraz right now, writing on the camera, I'm not sure what he's saying. Viva el
something. Viva
Murcia.
Murcia is a town in Spain. I think it's his hometown, is it?
That's really nice. Oh, there you
Viva
go.
el
Palmar.
Palmar. I think Palmar is a region, or so it's a town near Murcia, which is in the same region as Murcia. So Murcia is the capital of Murcia, if that makes sense. So before we get picked off for our poor Spanish geography, give me a synopsis of that match.
That match was an absolute one-sided beatdown, and that's the only way I can really say it. I've been so impressed with Carlos Alcaraz, the way he was able to serve so well, considering he's supposed to have an ankle injury right now. You got to remember that as well. He's coming into this final. He came into the semi-final with an ankle injury. an injury that looked like it could end it in the quarterfinal.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
looked bad.
Mhm.
He got his foot caught. He fell over.
He lost that set 6-1.
He lost a set 6-1. It was heavily wrapped, and he still pushed through that. He pushed through that. He pushed through Djokovic, and now he absolutely killed Zverev.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if there's anything that could have stopped him winning this tournament.
I do think we're going to come up now, obviously, with Rome, but then Roland Garros on that draw. I think the draw is going to be so interesting because Alcaraz is going to be in someone's quarter.
Yes.
He could be in Djokovic's quarter. He could be in Nadal's quarter. It could be in Tsitsipas's quarter. He could be
horrible person to have in your quarter.
Right. So one of those guys is probably going to get Alcaraz in the quarterfinal, which you don't really want.
Worst draw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, someone's probably going to end up. Imagine. Well,
you're going to have let's say Rafa has Alcaraz in the quarter, Djokovic in the semis, and Tsitsipas in the final. That's a hell of a run to win it.
One of the worst.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's incredible what he's been able to do. I just hope that we get to see it at a Grand Slam. That's the main thing from me. Like, we've seen it at Masters now, and he's done it twice. He's done it on clay. He's done it on hard. He's been to the quarterfinals of the US Open. Now let's see it on the clay courts. And the one thing I wanted to pose to a question to you is, how well do you think he will do at Wimbledon or on grass?
It's the big unknown. Grass is probably the outlier in tennis. I mean, I know some people might say clay as well to some extent, but grass does obviously seem to be very specialist. What we found with the pandemic actually as well is I think that we just don't know about so many players on grass. Even players like Medvedev, who's in his mid-20s. Of course, he's not going to be there this year, but I'm referring to other years. Because we missed that year in 2020. And there was just as then we were getting your Zverevs and your Tsitsipas's and your Medvedevs coming through, getting in that 2-year period that we had no Wimbledon, but we had no clue, and really none of that group really performed. You would think Zverev should be fine with his big serve. He's not bad at volleying, although I think that was a bit off today. Alcaraz's movement is incredible, which I think is vital on grass more than probably the other two surfaces, even more than clay. So he'll get there. Listen, he's so good. He's a bit like Rafa. I mean, I know we had so many Rafa comparisons because of their nationality, etc. over the years, but he'll get there on grass. Of that, there's no doubt.
I think it'll be better.
But whether he gets there this year or next, I think is less likely.
I'd
be shocked if he gets to the semis, for example.
I think he's going to be a dominant force on hard court, and that's why I think because of his game, where like look at the tournaments that he sort of excelling in. This is a tournament where Rafa is typically not good at. Like, I mean, he's won it a few times, obviously, because he's Rafa. He's obviously going to win everything a few times. But this is one of the ones where you'd say probably, it's one of his worst clay courts, not a clay court Masters. I think this could be one of Alcaraz's best clay. I think this is the one that he could go on and win like 10, maybe, like that type of thing. He could do what Rafa's done at Rome, that type of level.
That being the case, though, Ben, if that is the case, and I think it's fairly, I can say this with fair security, that Rome is the biggest indicator for Paris. Not just because it's closest, but it seems to replicate the conditions. We see Swiatek and Nadal. I knew you were going to laugh at my pronunciation. Swiatek and Nadal do so well there generally. And guess what? They do well at Roland Garros. And then other players that don't do well in Madrid, doesn't really matter. Again, we're looking at Nadal in particular. So with that in mind, maybe Alcaraz, maybe this is his first big year at Roland Garros. I mean, I know who's there last year. Who did he go out to last year? Do you know? It was quite early, I think, 3rd round to Garin, maybe in Roland Garros last year. Alcaraz.
That's a good point, actually.
He went out, I think, 3rd round to somebody like Garin or Casper Ruud, a fairly clay court specialist. But anyway, the point is this, that this is his first year at Roland Garros as a big boy, if you like, as a big player.
Oh, yeah, it's massive one. I think that he is now in the talks. That's the problem now. Now you're into the big leagues. Now everyone's coming for you. Everybody wants to get Alcaraz as the scalp that they knocked out the tournament, that type of thing. Sort of like a Raducanu effect, but without the slam attached to your name. I think that I was actually speaking to JG about this like off stream, and I just think
Do
like
you speak to JG off stream?
sometimes we speak, which I try not to speak to him, but when we did speak, we actually spoke about it. It was something when I was saying like, well, would you prefer like Carlos Alcaraz to have had that Raducanu style? Well, what would happen to Carlos Alcaraz had he randomly won a Grand Slam at say like 17 or something, and then he didn't? Because the best thing about Alcaraz is we've all seen, like, and especially myself and JG, I don't know, maybe others who are deeper in the game, we've seen him from like 14 years old or something, or 15 or 16, growing gradually over the past 4 years or something, to now like winning challenges, winning, and now gradually getting his first ATP title. And you're just seeing the growing of just something that you just haven't seen since the likes of Rafa and Roger and Novak. Had he won a Grand Slam and just say like he won that US Open, he defeated Tsitsipas, and then he went through and then he won the whole thing. Say he won the whole thing. Yeah. Would he be in the same position?
Maybe, but his mental toughness seems to be there. And that's actually something this week as well that I think can be another thing that we can add. We still don't know how he'll be in a final of a Grand Slam. I mean, you never know until you get there, or even a semi-final, right? But again, there was some pressure moments this week, particularly in that Djokovic match, but also in the Nadal match when he had to sort of stem the flow of momentum that Nadal obviously inevitably had at the end of the second set. So, and I think he's shown incredible fortitude this week. And, you know, the way he just brushed aside Zverev today was very impressive. One thing I would like to say to the people that are completely new to the channel is, despite what you may see in the corner of the screen, I'm not JG. This is Ben, but I'm not JG.
I'll change it around.
I don't mind in a way. I'm quite happy because the people that think I suck, they can go, "Oh, that JG sucks," and they can start.
But one initial, right?
Yeah.
But well, it's been great to see the growth of Alcaraz. It's been great to see him win, obviously, Miami. It's been great to see. Like, I think he's sort of done it in the right way as well. That's the one thing that I've really liked about it. I mean, as much as I loved watching the fairy tale story that was Emma Raducanu, and you just think that this thing just never happens. Like, how does this happen? Like, somebody just comes from like 300 in the world. They go Wimbledon, 4th round. Now suddenly they're outside the top 100. Now they go through the qualifiers. They don't drop a set and they win a whole Grand Slam. On the women's side, it's sort of believable in a way, though. Yeah. At the moment, there's no dominant force. It's the perfect storm, so to speak. You had the right draw. You didn't really have any Grand Slam champions on the way to the...
You're talking about Raducanu at the US. Yeah. I mean, I guess you had people like Osaka was off color. Halep, you know, Ash Barty went out, I think, in the fourth or quarter.
That's what I mean. She could have met Ash Barty, but Shelby Rogers, the button, helped her get through the match, as we know. She was struggling, and then we played the Rogers button, and she came back from the depths of despair, and then she won against Ash Barty. But that type of thing, I don't know. Getting to that type of thing. Oh, we got JG just saying that there's 200 likes, apparently. Yeah, thanks for that.
I think I helped get to the...
Yeah, you probably... It's probably the 100, but the 100 at the start...
I heard that conversation, but I don't even know if... I think there was like 12 likes when JG left the stream, and I think I added about 188 to the...
Possible.
Do you see my maths there, by the way?
That's it. It was pretty quick. I think after... it's probably this. It's probably the Karlovic Spears that helped the quick maths. JG, if you didn't hear, said more likes than he won on the court earlier when they played each other. Apparently, JG adapted to the clay courts on his first ever time within minutes. Was sliding around almost like a young Rafael Nadal. Apparently,
he was certainly... Well, both of us were enjoying the drop shot, but I think the rest of the play, JG won comfortably. But back to Alcaraz, I completely get what you mean. I mean, you had Raducanu had this kind of all the stars coming together. She wins a Grand Slam, and
before a year on tour.
And basically her sort of career path is very rocky and bumpy,
Yeah.
if you like. Alcaraz, despite this explosion, and it has been an explosion this year, it's still been a trajectory like this, but probably a pretty steep one. When or where the bumps in the road, because there will be. There may be injuries that he's got to come back from. There may be knocks, setbacks, early defeats in slams when he's expected to do well. But I have every faith in him, and I think this week has shown us that that he's got the mental fortitude to do very well. We just don't. There is that one final thing though. We don't know what it's like in a slam final, because this is the litmus test of your nerve as much as anything
natural
else.
Progression, I think, John.
He'll be there. He'll be in a Grand Slam final this year.
But
that's for sure.
Oh, whoa! It's an exclusive here on GTL.
He'll be in a Grand Slam
John
final
Silk
this year.
Announces Alcaraz will be in a Grand Slam final this year. This is the thing. I love the progression of Alcaraz. He went from challenger. He won multiple challenges. Then he went and against really good players. We should know these are players that you now see in your ATP draws that he was winning in the challenges against. So it looks like, oh, he only won some challenges. No, he's beating people that you are now regular names on the ATP tour. So he went through those guys. He's now then won a 250. After the 250, he won a 500. After the 500, he then won a hard court masters. After the hard court masters, he's taken on and got a clay court masters. Shame he can't get a grass court masters, eh, John?
Yeah, well, we were chatting earlier. I think it was JG and I suggesting there were too many masters. But if there is an additional masters available out there, perhaps a grass court tournament, perhaps even Queens could take that.
Come on, let's have a grass court masters. Why are they denying us one of them? Thanks there for JG. Just to let everybody know that we are going to wrap this up right now. Thanks, everybody, for joining us for this one. Well done to Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos! Another title under the belt. But make sure you join us for Rome Draw Preview live. 10 minutes time. It's the women's. The brackets are still open. Make sure you join our fantasy league, TNNS. Make sure you get the app right now. Download it and make sure you join us for it, because you'll be seeing our picks coming up very, very shortly. Wrap it up, JG.